What is the one idea we all overlooked in the 48 Laws of Power? Stay with me, and you're about to see it differently.
What if I told you that the most misunderstood and misread book in the world is a manifesto on a guide on human nature? There is a book so potent that it is quietly passed around by CEOs in Silicon Valley to build empires. Most people think the 48 Laws of Power is a guide for villains. They are wrong. It is a survival guide for the nice guys who are tired of finishing last. If you have ever been passed over for a promotion, manipulated by a friend, or silenced by a boss, you are playing a game you don't even know you're in. Today, we take the blindfold off. We are going to turn you from a victim into an architect.
Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, critics call it a sociopath's handbook, a manual for the cold-hearted and the manipulative. But Robert Greene himself offers a different warning. If you do not understand these laws, you are headed for a life of pain and misery. Whether you are a corporate professional navigating office politics, a student trying to find your place, or a stay-at-home parent protecting your family's peace, you have felt the invisible pull of these dynamics. Today, we are stripping away the mask of manipulation to show you why this isn't a manual for villains. It is the ultimate shield for the naive who are tired of being played. This is the brutally honest truth about power. Imagine a world not as we wish it to be, but as it actually is. We are often taught that being good, being talented, and being honest is enough to guarantee success. But then, we see the hard worker get passed over for a promotion. We see the kind friend get drained by someone else's constant drama. We see the brilliant innovator silenced by an insecure boss. This is the knowledge gap. Most of us are thrown into the world at 22 or 23 years old without a map, making mistakes that cost us years of emotional trauma and setbacks. We trust the wrong people, we talk too much when we should listen, and we inadvertently trigger the insecurities of those above us. The 48 Laws of Power isn't about becoming a monster. It's about acknowledging that the game of power is a part of human nature that you cannot opt out of. It is like a straight shot of whiskey, unfiltered, potent, and designed to wake you up. Consider the first and perhaps most misunderstood law: never outshine the master. On the surface, it sounds like a command to be mediocre, to hide your light so others can feel superior. But this is actually a masterclass in emotional intelligence. History gives us the tragic story of Nicolas Fouquet, a man of immense talent and wealth who threw the most extravagant party France had ever seen to impress King Louis XIV. He thought his brilliance would win him favor. Instead, it triggered the king's deepest insecurities. Fouquet spent the rest of his life in a prison cell. He didn't lose because he lacked skill. He lost because he didn't manage the ego of the person above him. For the working professional, this is the ego shield. It's about realizing that in any hierarchy, ego is as real a force as performance. When you frame your achievements as support for your leader's vision, you aren't being subservient, you are being strategic. You are ensuring your light doesn't cause the very person who can help you to feel eclipsed. Then there is the law that acts as a boundary for your soul. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. This is often criticized as cold-hearted, but it is actually a vital protocol for self-preservation. Greene isn't talking about people in genuine need of a helping hand. He's talking about the infectors, individuals who chronically create their own self-destructive drama and drag everyone around them into the vortex. These are the people who make you feel exhausted after a simple conversation, whose lives are a series of preventable fires they expect you to help put out. In the corporate world or in your personal social circle, being nice to an infector is a death sentence for your own peace. Recognizing these patterns allows you to set a fortress around your energy. You learn that your empathy is a finite resource, and if you waste it on those who refuse to change, you will have nothing left for those who truly matter. As we move deeper into the architecture of power, we encounter the concept of indispensability. Law 11 tells us to keep people dependent on you. In a modern world where everyone is told they are replaceable, this is your ultimate security. If someone younger, cheaper, or more connected can do exactly what you do, your position is always at risk. The secret to power is leaning into your own weirdness, your own unique combination of skills that no one else can replicate. Robert Greene himself does this by writing books so researched and peculiar that they cannot be easily copied. When you become the one person who can do what you do, you no longer have to play by everyone else's rules. You create a niche where you can be yourself because the system cannot function without your specific brilliance. But power is also about the art of timing and the wisdom of mirrors. To master power, you must think of time as a malleable concept. There is long time, the strategic slowing down that allows you to act without emotion. There is forced time, where you make your opponents hurry and commit mistakes. And finally, there is end time, the moment you strike with finality once the opportunity is ripe. To navigate this, you use the mirror effect. You don't tell people who they are, you show them. By mirroring the actions of an adversary, you neutralize their strategy. By mirroring the values of a potential ally, you create a deep, almost soul-level connection that lowers their resistance. This is empathy weaponized for peace and persuasion. Many people fear that studying these laws will turn them into a soulless, calculating machine. But the true genius of the book lies in the very last law: assume formlessness. This is the realization that no law is fixed and every situation is different. Rigidly following any rule makes you predictable and vulnerable. The goal is to be like water, fluid, adaptable, and impossible to grasp. This brings us to the ultimate realization, the ethical wolf strategy. You are not learning these laws to climb a ladder of bodies. You are learning them to build a fortress for your team, your family, and your values. You are becoming the servant leader who is so aware of the hidden games of the world that you can protect the people under your care from being devoured. You choose to be a wolf, not to hunt the innocent, but to ensure no other predator can enter your territory. Power is morally neutral, like a surgeon's knife. In the hands of a child, it is a danger. In the hands of a master, it saves lives. By choosing awareness over naivety, you stop being a victim of the game and start becoming its architect. You don't have to lose your personality to gain power. You just have to gain the wisdom to protect it. Awareness is the greatest strength you can possess. It doesn't make you a bad person. It simply prevents you from being a foolish one. In a world of shadows, being the one who can see is the only way to stay free. Is your strategy for getting ahead actually making it harder for you to gain power? Most people read the 48 laws and think success requires being ruthless, concealing intentions, and crushing enemies. But according to Robert Greene himself, that is not the game of life. If all you do is manipulate and deceive, the game will eventually turn against you. You will create enemies, destroy your reputation, and find it harder and harder to lead. The real path to mastery is the pro-social pivot. It is about building alliances and becoming the perfect courtier. True power requires being socially attractive and knowing how to please and work with people rather than just conning them. Stop trying to manipulate your way to the top. Instead, recreate yourself into someone so exciting and interesting that the world actually wants to help you win.